Good evening.
Welcome.
So we went and saw Paranormal Activity Quattro. That's a little throw out to the Latin.
Funny the Spanish.
Yeah. So, fourth installment, Paranormal Activity franchise. We, for the most part, like them. I think maybe Barry likes them a little less than Max and I. I think I like them most of all. You didn't even like the second one that much.
No.
All right, so let's get into it. Barry, what'd you think?
After watching this one, I realized that I liked the other three so much more. This one sucked. I was not very happy with it. I was bored. I just was bored through till the last maybe 10 minutes. I didn't understand what they were doing with some of the things. I feel like the fifth one's going to be pretty sweet because that's all this one felt like was like an hour-and-a-half long trailer for the fifth one. So that's my opinion. So that's pretty much the long and the short of it.
What do you think the other ones did that this one didn't do?
I feel like they did something with the story. They expanded the story. I don't really feel like this one was going anywhere with the new family. That was one of my main gripes, and I feel like they finally fell into that sequel falter that a lot of movies do, where they're just making it another one of those movies instead of making it something on its own. Because the same guys directed the third one, the guys that did Catfish, and I like Catfish, but I didn't think they did a very good job with this one.
I would say this one, the good news is a lot of the jumps and the scares and the creative ways of using cameras, and that's still there.
Yeah, they thought of a new, cool, creative way to use a camera.
Yeah, and they use a lot of iPhones and web chat, and they use the Xbox in a cool way. But it's getting to the point where they're just running the story out. I mean, we see the same thing over and over and over, but this one's still fun if you go and see it in a group, but I saw it kind of by myself, and I was bored too. I was like, man, this movie's only an hour and 30 minutes, and I was looking at my phone like, what is going to happen? But the ending's really fun. There are ways to enjoy it, but it's more difficult than the other.
Yeah.
I still like it better than the second one.
No.
I totally disagree with you guys. I mean, not totally, I guess. It's my least favorite of the four, but I liked it a lot. I didn't get bored at all. I think it stuck to the mold, the Paranormal Activity mold, just like the rest of them. That's why I asked.
I like that.
What this one didn't do, the others did, because I thought it was the same formula that all the other ones did, and I just don't.
I think people are. I mean, not people, but I think I'm just getting. I see the formula coming. I still love the formula, but it's
okay. And I think they play with that a little bit too. They know that you think you know what's coming, and then they do some different things. And
yeah.
I feel like a lot of it, it's just I feel like they're trying to be clever with it, but they're not. I think, not trying to. I don't want to give any spoilers away, but there's certain parts I believe I know what you're talking about where that's the first thing that came to my mind is red herring. That's obviously what this is going to be. I don't know, and then some of the stuff that they did for scares they didn't pan out. It's where are you going with this? It wasn't until the very end,
and
that really things kind of ramped up.
Yeah.
Did something cool. I see where it's going, and that's the only part I wanted to see. It didn't. I thought, and I was even saying I thought the girl did a pretty damn good job acting. I thought
all the acting was great.
I thought the boyfriend guy was pretty sweet too.
Acting was great, I thought.
But it's just pushing. I think this one pushed my limits of a sane, rational person carrying a camera around and still filming things. I think that it just pushed me over the edge.
My biggest complaint was they reused a lot of the tropes. Just reused them, dropping something in front of the camera. That happened a couple times.
Yeah, why? That was my question. Why?
And just the picking people up in the air.
Again, another one of us.
And the chandelier dropping. Just, we've seen them, we know,
Yeah.
I thought the last film had a lot more clever use of camera and clever use of scares and stuff. This one, though, it's still good. It's still a fun Halloween movie. Go with a group.
Yeah, definitely go with a group. I mean, I would pick Sinister over this one for just entertainment, but I feel like going with the group, I don't know, the first and the third one, all of them, every moment that a door creaked, my body and I was just kind of tense, ready for something to happen. It did such a great job. This one just didn't do it.
And this
for
one,
me.
like, come on, something kill something. Let's go.
Yeah.
Something kill something.
When they would have the
Something
connect,
happened,
the
yeah.
connect screen, all I found out I was doing was not watching what is actually going on, just looking around for like, where's something flying?
Yeah.
Where's the little dots moving?
Which they never did.
I know
I mean,
they did it like a couple
well, I
times.
mean,
They
yeah,
did.
well, but
They did a pretty big
Very-
one.
okay.
They did 2 big ones.
Yeah,
But not when it showed long shots of the connect shot.
Yeah.
But that was like whenever there were other people in the shot, and then
If people don't know what we're talking about, if people don't know, you'll know the Connect shot when you see it. They use the Connect camera, not camera, but
well, it's just
The lights.
how cool is it that this might not resonate as big with you guys since you didn't like the film as much, but still with the rest of the franchise. But how cool is it that the big scary monster in these movies is a 26-year-old chick with a tank top and boxers?
yeah.
Like when she's on screen, everybody in the theater's like,
Yeah.
oh god!
It is
like
pretty cool.
that's her. You know, that she's a totally normal looking
yeah.
chick, and like not a Freddy with knives for fingers or big Jason Matt. Like just
And I think she's the worst actress out of all the actors in the movie, but still, she's effective.
yeah.
I mean, every time she's on screen,
She's got a
the
presence.
the entire
Okay.
theater,
Yeah.
starts cringing and getting scared. She does.
I wouldn't mind them spending more than $15,000 in making some stuff though. Like I wouldn't mind them coming with having some sort of cohesive plot for over a couple of them again. Like I mean they might. I mean they already have. I was reading IMDb when I got out of the movie and everything. I guess they already have a viral marketing for the 5th one already going.
Yeah.
I actually
fake
looked through some of
Twitters.
it. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
That's cool, but like I just got done watching the 4th shitty one. Like I want the 5th fun one now. Like come on.
All right, so that's Paranormal Activity 4. What's the special coming up?
We're gonna talk about movies that have the Halloween holiday in them. They don't necessarily have to revolve around Halloween or be in, but just movies that maybe you forgot Halloween was in, or movies you watched around Halloween. And we're gonna dress up as our favorite cats.
She didn't like it.
All right, thanks for watching.
See ya.